Okay guys, we're back with another video here. Today we're going to be fixing this free lawnmower that I got off the side of the street. It is a Lawn Chief 3.75 Briggs & Stratton 20-inch deck. 3.75 horsepower, in case y'all need to know. I've never seen this brand of lawnmower, but it's really standard here. It's just got the standard pullback throttle, going on. It does have compression. Still don't know about spark. Spark plug looks fine. The gas, I filled it up. Don't know nothing about the carb. I know that it doesn't start right now, but it might have spark. But this is we're gonna pull this down tight down with that to see if it has spark. Since when I originally tested for spark, I didn't have that pulled down, which makes sense, because it wouldn't spark if it had this pulled down. So I don't know what was going through my head then, but something was. That's first. Oh. I'm just tying this up one time, guys. It'll be pretty quick. Okay, I got. Sorry that took so long, guys, but I got the handle tied down, and we're gonna take the spark plug out and see if it has spark. Then right there, take a ratchet, and the thing with this ratchet is, if you want to check your ratchet, you see how it spins like this? That's the action when you move it like this, see? Then it locks up going this way. You want it to lock up going this way if you want to, you want it to tighten. So the way you can check this is you check the way that it spins and the way that it doesn't spin. So I'm twisting it like this. Whatever way it doesn't, when you're trying to spin it that way, means that that's what it's gonna do to the bolt, and it's the other way too. So if you try to spin it this way, that's gonna loosen it. But let's loosen this bolt here, or not this bolt, the spark plug. We're just gonna take it. That's tightened. See, I still have issues with this sometimes, but I'm filming a video. What do you want, punk?
To run?
I don't know. Trying to figure it out.
Got gas?
Yes.
You got no gas?
I put gas in it. Yeah. But we gotta check if it's spark first.
Put your tongue on it.
What?
Put your tongue on it.
No. I just... You want to hold this?
Not really. Stick on the back, just like the spark plug was.
So that should see if it has spark. no spark.
Do it again. Do it again. Let's see, you ain't got no spark. Do it again.
No spark?
No spark.
Okay. That means we're taking the top off of this here now. That's a 10.
You ain't got no gas.
Mm-hmm. That was just my dad that came and helped us out here. But now we're taking this. Yeah. That's probably a 10. We're going to take that off. And there's probably one in the back or under this. But we're going to see if it's just that one. But I doubt it. Yeah, then it's there. And there. So 3 bolts. Pretty simple. We can go over to the toolbox. Over here. But it's just going to be 10, so here's probably 10. Nope. As you can see, I'm very organized with my tools. Here's a focus. Focus. Focus camera. Oh well, that's a 10. And we'll take a 13. And whatever this is, 11. We're gonna need a small ratchet, so I think it's called a 1/4 inch ratchet, which will be over in this toolbox. Jack stands are somewhere around here, right there. But our 1/4 inch ratchet's gonna be in here. Some of these are broken. This one is not, since it locks up like that. But it is, because it doesn't have a switch. But cold hands, cold hands. Here's one that isn't broken. I know this one isn't broken because it's my favorite one. There we go. So, make sure you don't lose your spark plug. I'm just going to slide it over there. But, now that we got our sockets. Okay, focused. There we go. We're going to take one of our sockets. We're going to see if it works. If it's a 12mm, I'm going to be... Oh, nope. This is 11 and it fits it. So... Sorry, guys. But... we got our ratchet on loose, as you can see. We just take our ratchet. You're just going to want to pop it on there. She's a little rusty. Just loosen her up. My tightening, nope. This is loose. It's really tight. I think it's rusted in there, but it's starting to get looser. So there can be 2 ways that this is broken. Just the electrode thing for the spark plug could be rusty, or the flywheel could be rusty. Well, there's 3 ways. Or the flywheel could be rusty, or the electric electrode thing can be broken. I don't really know how they get broken, but I'm hoping it's rusted, since I can fix that. Sandpaper and WD-40 would be the way that you could fix a rusted flywheel. Yeah, this is a 10, but it's probably actually closer to a 9 or a metric or an imperial. This is Tighten. So we're just going to slide it onto the loosen. And that should be loosened. We're just going to pop it on here and hope it fits and doesn't slip. But, oh, almost knocked my finger. Boom. Boom. This is probably Tighten, but I'll come to you guys when I finish taking this top off. So, until then. Okay guys, I'm back. I got the recoil cover off, and all the other things are right there, but as you can see, this recoil cover is really rusty. I mean, it doesn't mean a whole lot, it just means that moisture's gotten in here quite often, but here's the recoil. Cool thing about recoils there's how they work is basically this comes onto here, or latches on this flywheel, and when you spin it, it spins that little center thing. Then the spring in the side here leaves a little center here, and just the center can rotate. See? So when you spin this, that comes out, grabs it, and spins it. I won't take that for granted since I don't really know how these things work. But it's probably I'm not taking that out. Nope. I'm not taking that out. That's not what we're gonna do. I'm not reloading a recoil today. But it's supposed to be like that. Sorry for my bad recording skills, guys. I just have problems with it. But you see this? Loose. But don't really mean much when it's loose, but look at that. That's really rusty. So it looks like this doesn't have much adjustment, which is good. How I know it doesn't really have much adjustment is if you look down in here. There. That doesn't have a slide. Normally those have slides. They can adjust it back and forth to get it just right. But it doesn't. So that means this can be really hard to get wrong. That's probably either an 8, 7, or 6. 8, 7, or 6. So I'm going to grab those sockets and take that off, and I'm going to show you guys. Actually, you get to come with me since this part's only 2 minutes, and I don't know why I'm wiggling my finger like that, but we're going to take those off. That's probably 6. And then come over here. Ow! My ankle. That bag of charcoal is not empty. I got a bunch of small sockets in here. Yeah, that's a bit too small. This one. I'm pretty sure this is an 8. We'll take the 8. 7s are kind of hard to come by. Well, if you buy a set, but if you just have a bunch of random tools you find, like me. 9 and 11 halves. That's not how sockets are measured, but that's okay. They're normally measured in inches, and that's not a... It's not 9 inches long, I can tell you that. There ain't much to find. This is a... Looks like she'll fit. Right. Sorry for my bad recording skills. I've only done this a couple times. Propane torch. See? Full of charcoal. I can show how I cook a steak. If you guys would like that, put that down in the comments if you would like watching that. But this socket fits. Oh, why is that red? I don't know. The number on my camera said it turned red. Okay guys, I'm back. I just had to delete a couple other videos, but that's okay. But pop our socket on this guy. Man, working on engines is really hard with one hand, but for the content that I'm making, it's not very good, but we'll try to get some practice in. Dang it. Non-California ends. If you can buy gas cans with these, do it. The other ones suck. It's just plain and simple. Get these ones. Not that hard. You can turn them inside out. Wouldn't recommend doing that, but you can. And if you want to keep them plugged, you just twist them up. Or you can buy plugs for them. Simple. But since we got a couple of California ones, those ones suck. I'll tell you what. When trying to fill up your pliers, and it takes 3 years, and all you want to do is go sledding. It is quite hard. Wait, does this actually fit? Yeah, it does. It should at least. Well, it's a pain in the butt trying to do it with one hand. Wait. What? I'm gonna put you guys down. Like that. It doesn't fit. What do you mean it doesn't fit? This unnamed Chinese socket doesn't fit? What? Whatever. This Chinese socket is what the one we needed. Let's go find a 6mm. Try and get my camera to focus. Don't matter, it'll focus eventually. Chinese socket in my dad's toolbox. There's a 7. Found a zip tie. That sucks. That's probably why it's in here, to be honest with you. Because it's disassembled. That's, ooh, a 10. Nope, 5/16. That is a very specific socket. Let's check out this guy. That's 1/4 inch. Could be 1/4. Doubt it's 1/4 though, so we're gonna put it back. It's probably one of these two. There's an 8. We don't want an 8. We want a 6. A 5. 7.5. I don't want a 7.5. Give me a 6mm. 6.5. Sure. I just want a 6 though. Finally. We got 6 and 6.5. I doubt it's 6.5. Probably not 6 either. Oh, it's 6.5 maybe. Or it's a 7mm. It's 6.5. Of course it is. Why is it a half size? No one uses half sizes. At least it's metric. I mean, when I'm working on stuff, using the previous system kind of sucks. Because trying to do fractions while you're trying to get something done kind of sucks. We're gonna figure this out though. Just pop your wrench on. Boom. Loosened. We're screwing it out. It's like this. Excuse me. Take a look at this. This is smooth and that's rough. That's not right. But, hey. I've done worse things to engines, but you unscrewed that. That's got something connected to it. We're just gonna leave it like that. I'll tell you what. But we just take this. Whoop. Slipped. Ooh. There we go, we got that coming off. So it does have adjustment. I will have to look at the gapping for this piece on this engine, since otherwise it will not get strong enough or weak enough to spark. Spark would be wrong, but we're unscrewing this while pulling up, kinda, because these are pretty long most of the time. So if you pull up, you have less likely of just spinning it there for a little bit longer than you need to. Got a wire going on there. Okay. Our grounding wire is right there. And this. I know somewhat how these work. I'll do my best to explain it. I know how much you guys love me explaining things to you. But this and this, there's a magnet on here. When the magnet passes this, it gets electricity coming through it. And the electricity goes through this wire with the ground. And it goes to that. And when that gets... and when that... when that gets spark to this, or not spark, that'd be what it turns into. But when this electricity gets here, it my lungs hurt. It goes to this electrode right here, and when the electricity jumps from this ground to this positive, it jumps across and creates like a little electricity jump, which will trigger the aerated gasoline. It's not aerated, but it's mixed with air, so it's basically like gasoline vapors to a point. Not exactly gasoline vapors though, but otherwise that's how that works. And going on to get to the point, that's rusty, and that could be the reason. And this flywheel looks fine. Oh crap, sorry guys. That looks pretty clean itself, that's fine. So I'm gonna sand that down right there. When I sand that down, I'll get back to you guys, or put it back on, see if it starts after I find how much, after I see how much gapping that needs. Okay guys, I'm going to teach you how to gap this. This said Google said the gap was 30 thou, so 30 thousandths of an inch, which is this. My feeler gauge is rusty, I left it outside, but it's a small engine, so it doesn't matter a whole bunch. But the way I clean this off was some good old WD-40. You don't need WD, you just need some sort of lubricant that's like WD. Then you're going to want some sandpaper or a file. Don't recommend using file. Done it once, not the best. But the way you would do this would be, you'd have this, so you want these not tight, not snug, you just want them firm. You want it to the point where you can pull it back and push it forward, but it's not like easy, so you don't want to like sorry guys, they're really bad feeling skills. So you're going to want to stick your feeling gauge into that little crack like that. Then you're going to want to push your thing forward into the feeling gauge. You're going to want to tighten down that bolt while it's pushed forward. Then you're going to want to pull your feeling gauge up, do the same with the other side, and there you go. Then you're going to check it one last time. You want this where it fits in there, but not like that loose. You want it so you can just wiggle it in there. Nice, but I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to try to get you guys a good angle on it, but this is something really hard to do while filming, so you guys just get a good angle of my hands. But I'll try to get a better angle. Ooh, that's pretty good.
Okay, so our thing's here. It's gonna be really tight. I'll try to scoot y'all up. Okay, right here. Is there a little electrode thing? Guys, I really need to get a tripod. I'm sorry. But this is what we're working with. So, you want to make sure your ratchet's on tighten. Mine is, I think. Yeah. I'm going to take this, shove it in there, push it forward. See how it fits in there? Like that. You take it. Tighten it. And tighten it up. Dang it. Just gonna want to tighten it up. You guys missed all of that. My bad. Dang it, I'm loosening it. That sucks. Yeah, guys, when you do this, make sure your ratchet is on tighten. So, you can check it. It doesn't need to be like exact, but you need it somewhat good. See how that fits in there? A little rough, but a little roughness never hurt no one. But you guys were sitting on here looking at this. Sorry that my camera isn't focused, but we're gonna do the same thing on this side. You guys get to look at that while I do this. Since it's quite fast, honestly, but kind of pain in the butt. There we go. It's on tighten. Sorry, guys. Okay, I tightened it down. Tighten it down. Get final snug for you guys, but okay. So now that I got this tightened down, here's your fuel gauge. You're gonna want to stick it in there, and you want it just to slide in. 30 thous. Then this one, 30 thous. Then we're gonna want to put our recoil back on. See if we got spark on this. And I'll get back to you once we get the recoil on and check for spark. So, see you till then.
Okay, guys. I'm back. I got put it all back together, and we just need to test for spark. So, it's cold in here. It was warm when I started this. Oh, my legs hurt. But I'm gonna set you guys up. Take this. Quit looking at my butt. Take this. Not really. No sparky. I'm just gonna check it with the spark plug. I'm too lazy. For all of you guys that know about what happened on my mom's car, I broke the spark plug. I was like last weekend. Then I broke another thing. This front bolt broke when I was putting it in. So that's interesting, but we're gonna take the spark plug, hook it up. And it's gonna be really hard for you guys to watch this part, but I'll try to get her done. I'll just set you up on here like that.
I don't know what that's about. I'm having a hard time checking for spark, guys. Give me my spark plug back. There we go. I'm gonna check for spark again with this thing. Gotta get some of the corrosion off on this, and maybe get a better connection with this thing. Corrosion comes off, that goes on there. Have spark. Which is a bummer. I don't know why though. I don't know why we have spark. Probably a bad thing in there, but I'll try to start it. I'm gonna try to start it, guys. Since otherwise I'm gonna finish this tomorrow because it's getting pretty cold out here and I don't want to put my jacket on. So we'll put this on, make sure it's on tighten. It is. There we go. Snug it up. See if she starts. Come on, splitter sputter. It kind of spits and sputters, but not a whole lot. Gotta get this thing out. Ouch! No, I don't think we've got spark still. So, I'm going to try one last thing. I'm going to take this top off again. And I'll get back to you guys when I finish that. Okay, I'm back. And if we look at this, this is our ground. See, I'm shaking it. And for y'all that can't see, our ground would be here, and it's really gunked up, so that could be a problem with connection. I don't see why. I forgot to check that out when I was up messing with this, but we're gonna clear the gunk off of that with just some sandpaper. Get some sandpaper up in there. It's really gunky. Ouch.
Ow! Okay guys, this is the end of part 1. And these new ignition coil will be in part 2. Part 2 will be in like a week. Hope y'all have a good day, and see you in a while.